to another crime cold case podcast. Today we're going to be talking about Bryce Laspisa. Imagine, though, if you never get that call from your loved one and your loved one never returns. What do? Bryce is described by friends and loved ones as a charming, charismatic, kind, and artistically talented 19-year-old. His cheerful and friendly demeanor immediately put people at comfort. He was a talented artist majoring in graphic and industrial design at Syria College in Rockland. Bryce grew up in a tight-knit family. The family was new to California, having spent Bryce's childhood in Illinois. His freshman year at college appeared to be going well. He made a number of friends and had also started dating another student named Kim Sly. The beginning of his sophomore year, however, brought a change in Bryce's behavior. Those around Bryce's school noticed that his alcohol intake had increased dramatically in the 2 weeks before class started. He admitted to friends he had started taking the study drug called Vyvanse. On August 26 of 2013, Bryce attended a speech class and a web design class that day, and then he called his mother that night to tell her how much he loved them. His mom, Karen, wasn't concerned the talk had been perfectly natural. Bryce was active and delighted about the new semester, and it didn't show like there was anything she required to be worried about. His behavior with those at school was very different. His relationship with his girlfriend Kim declined to the point where he broke up with her. Late that night, he called his mom from Kim's house to let her know that he was planning on coming home. He urged his mom to convince Kim to give him his keys back. She had taken them away because he was acting erratically, and she did not believe he should drive. The following morning, Bryce's parents are notified by their insurance company of a request for roadside assistance. What follows is a truly confusing and terrifying journey for those parents. They discover that Bryce never returned to school. Through some work, his mom found the mechanic that responded to the roadside assistance, and he agreed to return to the location of the request. Bryce was still there. His mom was able to speak to him, and with reassurance from Bryce, they agreed to wait for him to make the 3-hour journey home. Bryce never arrived. The police were alerted. They found him in nearly the same place that he was previously. They interviewed him, gave him a field sobriety test, and found him to be okay. He assured them he would be on his way. Almost 13 hours later, the mechanic drives by the same location and found that Bryce had not left yet. The mechanic called his mom, and they were able to get him to leave. The mechanic followed him for about 10 miles before going on his way. Bryce's parents hear from him several times, but Bryce never comes home. What happened to Bryce in these few fateful days before his disappearance? No one knows. He's still not been found. So if anybody has any information regarding Bryce's disappearance, or if you know anything, please reach out to either Crime Stoppers at 800-220-8477 or Sonora Police Department at 209-532-8143, or find Bryce Laspisa, and that's at 949-292-4400, or Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department at 323-890-5500. And I'll actually leave all those numbers in the description with the sources of this episode. So thank you again for listening to this podcast, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.